Yeah, cleaning up the case like a missed spot. So now the cops are bitter like a walk. Get her out to me, she can tell a lot. Give it a minute, she can see it, now you're hella caught. Sick and bit by bit, your plans are botched. Via Vivic who can kick you down a notch. Think you're clever, show her what you got. You never died before? Well, here's your shot.
Ma'am, are you sure you'll be okay? It seems that Miss Allison has got quite a temper.
I'll be fine. Besides, no one is going to fight, okay? We're going to sit down and talk over some pulut hitam with some fresh santan from the market.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Aunty Lee, after meeting Allison, I have to go for an event with Noel. It's very last minute, I know, but your way...
It's okay, just go.
Thank you. And thank you for coming with me to see Allison. I don't know how to repay you.
Give me time. I'll think of something. Let's go. Come. Oh, by the way, I put word out on my BB group chat earlier to see if anyone knows anyone who knows someone from the Victoria Crest Hotel. And turns out my friend Judy's nephew's brother-in-law's best friend is the manager there. So we should have no problem getting through to Allison.
No, sorry, no. Even if you know my best friend's brother-in-law's auntie, hotel policy is hotel policy. I can't let you go up to the guest room just because you want to give them some dessert.
Hello, this is not just some dessert, boy. This
Look,
is...
why don't you just call her room and tell her that there are people looking for her?
Fine. She's not in her room.
How do you know? You
Let the phone ring.
I already know that she's not in her room because I saw her leave the hotel this morning.
Then why didn't you just tell us that in the first place?
You didn't ask if she was in her room?
Now look here, you are just...
Allison? Allison, I'm sorry. Look, just hear me out. And if you still want to proceed with the lawsuit after, it's entirely your decision, but I just need 5 minutes. You already flew in all the way from London, so...
And we brought pulut hitam. That was one of the special requests at the Animal Rehomers lunch event that never happened. Pulut hitam with fresh santan for dessert.
That's very astute of you, Mrs. Lee. For that remarkable observation, you shall have 5 minutes. More if you had brought along a box of Angsana Hotel mooncakes. But this will have to do. Mike's mother was a Peranakan cook, like you. She passed away shortly after we came back to Singapore. But her pulut hitam tasted just like this. And it was my comfort food during the dark early days.
Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Hippocrates. Hippocrates, the Greek philosopher. Why, this BB cannot read philosophy, yeah? You said dark early days. Was it so bad in Singapore?
I was a fashion model when I first met Mike in Paris. I had friends, successful career, money. I had everything. But I gave it all up to come back to Singapore with him. I was in love. Foolishly in love. Especially foolish. I had no one here. No friends. No family. And after Mike got busy with work, no husband. He began traveling for work without me, leaving me alone in a big empty house. I actually thought a dog, Chico, would change my life. The irony was, it did.
Allison, I am so sorry for what I did. For what we did.
Oh, don't speak for the others. And I'm perfectly aware that karma has come back and beaten you in the backside.
You know about Noel Peters and
Oh, don't look so surprised. They have internet in Great Britain, you know. Plus, I've had plenty of spare time on my hands. since leaving Singapore in shame as the puppy killer of Princeton Park. Such a nice ring to it. Unfortunately for me, made it impossible for me to rebuild my life or get a decent job. So, thank you for your apology. But I am not ready to forgive or forget. I will be proceeding with the lawsuit. But be thankful for the small mercy that you are not Josephine or Brian. Because they will know what it feels like to have their entire world crumbling around them. May I keep the pulut hitam?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll be making a fresh batch later. I can bring you some. And you can tell the gundu downstairs at reception, when he sees my face, to let me come up.
Are you serious?
What?
Are you seriously going back with more pulut hitam for that woman?
Of course. She was about to drop the lawsuit against you, you know.
Which part of the conversation was that? Because I completely missed it.
You have to read her body language. She just wants you to understand her. And she wants us to sayang her, just a little bit.
I'm sorry, I can't empathize with a woman who's trying to destroy my life. It's your way.
Oh, you have that function to go to, right? Just go. I'll try and talk to Allison. I think deep down inside, she's really a BB.
Okay. But be careful. That woman's unstable.
Mak, cepat Mak. Bas dah tinggal tu. Selalu kena hantar Mak ni. Mak, cepat Mak. Sana ada meeting. Dah lambat ni. Nak kena hantar Mak dulu lagi. Apa pasal ni? Tak apa, Mak. Tak apa. Kita pergi salin, Nah, mari, Mak. Kita salin. Kita pergi salin. Pelan-pelan.
I think that went very well.
Except the part where I had to leave the room to throw up.
Especially the part where you have to leave the room to throw up. And Noah went with you to make sure that you're all right.
That wasn't rehearsed, Yok Wei. I was really afraid for her. You went pale.
It's been a rough couple of days.
I'm calling Dr. Lucy.
No.
It'll be
no
another
need.
2
It's
more
not
weeks
about the
before your
baby.
next
It's
appointment.
a
And you
work
better
thing.
look into this.
There's some trouble at work. There's this woman who's trying to sue me and my friends for ruining her life over a dog.
Tell me.
You promised me you were going to take care of it. So why did I get a call from a lawyer this morning? Allison's lawyers, what do you think? No, I don't know their names, okay? I wasn't trying to have a conversation with them. Never mind. Just promise me the wedding will go as planned.
Are you sure about this, ma'am?
I promise Allison. If I don't go, I'll just be yet another person who disappointed her.
Frankly, ma'am, I think that Miss Allison has bigger issues than a craving for your pulo hitam. I just don't want anything to happen to you. The last thing this place needs is more excitement.
I can take care of myself. Nothing's gonna happen to me. What is he doing here? Brian, right? Cherril's friend?
Where's Cherril?
She's out, attending a function.
She's attending a function? Doesn't she work here?
Yes, but I let her go to the function. Why? Anything wrong? Boy, if you want to eat here, I can get Yana to show you to a table.
Fine, I'll wait for Cherril.
Great. Welcome to Aunty Lee's Delights. Yana, wait a while, yeah?
Financial document for the Sunrise Summit project. I need you to... Noah? Noah?
Just leave it with me.
What's on your mind? Dubai projects, video scandal?
Alison Love, puppy killer of Princeton Park.
Yeah, well, she sounds like a crazy one, this Alison Love. But the lawsuit, can you actually sue someone for ruining your life?
Ruining one's life? No. But intentional infliction of emotional distress, harassment, defamation, all yes. And if this person, in this case Miss Love, suffers legally cognizable damage as a result of Cherril and her friends, can be held liable. It's bad. I spoke to Mr. Nathan. He's
Head of legal, I know.
This Alison Love is gonna be a real thorn in our side. Not like we don't have enough problems already.
Hey, do you remember that social media influencer? May,
Yeah. What about it?
you made the problem go away with a little bit of a intervention?
Yeah, but that was just a social media influencer, made snarky remarks on her podcast or whatever you call it. Now we're dealing with an aggrieved woman with a team of lawyers.
Well, maybe what's required is more intense intervention.
Sir, the team meeting started. I know, Narayan, I know! I know the meeting started half an hour ago, okay? I'm just trying to find the file so we can... Is it? Is it? Where?
I think this is the file you're looking for, sir.
Thank you. Just leave it. I'll clear it myself later. Let's go.
Thank you. Hey. You okay?
I think I'm what your generation would call cooked.
Yep. Which is very apt considering you're a manager at an F&B outlet.
Thanks.
But seriously, if you need some help, like following Alison Love around...
If you're trying to find an excuse to Skype off dinner service, sorry, no. I got myself into this. I'll find my way out of it.
Okay. At least you won't have to do it alone.
How are you, Cherril?
Funny you should ask. I'm being sued for everything I own by a woman hell-bent on revenge. I'm great.
Good that you can see the lighter side of things, Cherril. I had to take a sedative just to get some sleep last night.
Big entrepreneur like you didn't think you would crumble over a lawsuit. Besides, didn't you say you had a legal team who could throw this lawsuit out the window?
I'm taking my company public. In fact, I'm going on a roadshow next week. And the last thing I need right now is some crazy woman throwing shade.
You didn't come just to see if I was okay. You had 15 years to do that. What do you want?
You and I both know it's Joe and Mike that Allison's going after. Not the two of us. I mean, whatever we did to her is nothing compared to what Joe and Mike did.
I wouldn't exactly say
So why don't
that.
you and I work together?
Work together? How?
Just say it was Joe who forced us to go after Allison. I'll say it was Joe's idea for me to write the blog. In fact, I'll say Joe wrote the post for me. And you'll say the same thing.
So you want us to lie?
It's not a lie if you're both consistent with the facts. If we stand together, we can force Allison to go after Joe and Mike and leave us alone. Think about it. You can't afford another scandal either. I mean, look at your life.
You know, I actually liked you back at Animal Rehomers. Men.
I don't really need you, okay, Cherril? I'm just giving you a chance to save yourself. If you want to mess with me, fine. You'll find I'm much worse than Allison when you step on my tail.
Just get out. But please pay for your meal before you leave.
Where were you? I've been trying to call you this whole... Look, she's going to be back at any time now. You can't just expect me to. Look, I gotta go. I can't talk now. Later, okay?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was just trying to order dinner from the place that you like and they cancelled on me.
Really?
You don't trust me now? It's all about this whole Allison thing. I told you it was just a small hump in the road.
I had a long
No,
day.
listen. I told you, I will fix it.
Yes, I'm back at the hotel already. Oh, sorry. Yeah. You know how to get it though, right?
Miss Love, ma'am. The lady who was here yesterday, the auntie with the dessert.
The pulo hitam, yes?
Oh, she was here again just now, but I told her that you are not in your room and I chased her off.
Okay, thank you.
She said she would come back after your return. So how? Should I?
I doubt very much she would. But fine. Send her up. I could use another pulo hitam.
Oh, hi.
Am I too late?
Cherril closed dinner service, but if you want takeaway, I can ask Yana. She's in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm just getting takeaway. Thanks.
Bad day?
No. Yes. Sort of. It's my ma. She's not doing very well.
Where is she now?
I gave her dinner, let her go to sleep early, but I'm not sure if I can take care of her anymore.
Do you want to talk
You know what?
about it?
It's fine. I'll be fine.
Have a seat. I'll check with Cherril and Yana for you.
Do you think I should quit?
Quit?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Take care of my mom, of course.
You love your job, Inspector Salim. In fact, you are your job. I know your mother needs you, but I think you have to ask yourself what you're better at. Being a police inspector or being a nurse.
Sorry, no. But we can extend checkout by 1 hour, but after that,
I don't want to fight with you.
if you
I just want...
want, if you want, you can leave your luggage here at the front desk.
Allison? Allison, oh. Allison? Allison, I brought the pulut hitam. Nice. Allison? You wanna makan now? You can makan now. Oh. Kau semangat.
Isn't this the manager of Aunty Lee's Delight?
I'm pretty sure there's more than one Cherril in Singapore.
Not too many Cherrils who spell their name this way, though. Aunty Lee discovered the body. And her manager's name is written on the bottom of a box of mooncakes in the victim's room. Doesn't make you suspicious?
Do you want to call in your favorite person in Bukit Tinggi?